Yo, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to another Clash Royale video, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at part 2 of the 2v2 draft mode. So I'm not sure how many of you out there viewing would have seen the guide that I posted earlier, but I made that in order for some of you to really get a better grasp of the challenge itself and some decisions that you might want to make, while giving you an insight into things that you can do and things that you should really look out for. So if you haven't viewed it already, please do check it out. It might actually really benefit some of you out there because I gave some pretty darn good tips, and I really do think that some of them would be able to help you out in the long run, not just for draft mode but also for 2v2 on the whole, because let's face it, 2v2 is way more hectic than 1v1. So when you're playing with strangers especially, it's good to know every little trick in the book that you can really have at your disposal. So our opponents here are Chico and Leo, while my partner here, I can't even begin to say his name to save the life of me here. So they are going to be playing Royal Giant, Balloon and a Bandit. They also have arrows for our skeleton army there, and that tower does not look good. So we are just going to go the opposite lane there, and we already lost the tower within the first few seconds. So that is pretty darn unfortunate there for us, and we are managing to just deal a lot of damage there pretty quickly, I guess, because of the witch. Now most of you out there might be fans of the Night Witch, but let me just say this guys, the regular witch is pretty darn awesome by herself as well, because when you think about it, really, those skeletons that spawn from her, they usually run past her and shove a lot of things out of her way, whereas the Night Witch has her bats above her. So more than likely those little skeletons are gonna be able to just shove things away from the witch actually if they are melee units and they do not splash, so they can actually protect her even more than bats would for the Night Witch. So it's just something that you should really be aware of. Now look at this here, we have a little mini P.E.K.K.A there delivering some pancakes right at their doorstep, and what is this? They ignored the mini P.E.K.K.A long enough there. So what the heck, man, you don't just leave a mini P.E.K.K.A on your tower, folks. It is asking for trouble. So that was just an easy pre-crown there for us. I mean, I was glad, but kind of disappointed because that was really not so well played by leaving a mini P.E.K.K.A. For crying out loud, those pancakes really pack a punch, so just be aware of those. And now we are on to the next match here, and we are taking our cards very carefully here. I see the Night Witch and the Inferno Dragon. I had to take the Night Witch because Night Witch kind of counters the Inferno Dragon. They have some pretty good cards as well that would be really darn annoying, and they are pretty darn happy with their starting hand, I guess. They have Graveyard, Giant Skeleton and Balloon. Spooky guys, spooky scary skeletons will send shivers up your spine. Oh my goodness guys, the Balloon Giant Skeleton rush right at the beginning there, and the Graveyard. I called it, folks, I called it. I knew that was coming there, and dang, we managed to defend that pretty well, but the Giant Skeleton bomb just barely manages to just go off there in front of the tower, whereas the Balloon manages to connect to the tower with its death bomb there. So they worked out there with that, and we have our Miner and Night Witch push coming here. So we've sent in a Dark Prince as well. Things are looking pretty hairy for them, and they don't seem to be able to defend it pretty well. So whatever they dropped on defense there, it obviously goes down, and they are really low on HP there. Oh look, we've got another set of pancakes coming right at us here, so we are not gonna let that get to our doorstep. Unfortunately, we have to send that delivery boy home. So we arrow there, and we managed to catch the princess in all of that too. That was pretty darn insane. Now folks, tell me, what is this play that they are doing here? Inferno Dragon, Balloon, what is this? So unfortunately for us there, the Balloon is gonna connect with the death bomb there on the Wizard and the Executioner. So I drop a baby dragon here on top of that, and I really should not have done that, and he's laughing. I just knew that when I saw that laugh I had to expect something really bad, so I give him the cry face there just to humor him, because that was my mistake there, giving him all that lightning value. And now that tower down there is pretty darn low. It's around 12 HP, and look at this, they send Elite Barbs and Ice Spirit. It's pretty wicked. They even go so far as to zap the Valkyrie, which would have let them got through that. Sorry, oh my god, my commentary is kind of poor right now. But I dropped the Fire Spirits there on the side so that they cannot really zap it or anything, and it was able to just mop up the floor with them there. And look at this, we have Wizard and Archers. My Wizard is taking them out slightly, and the Dark Prince cleans up everything for the win. And now we got a little counter push going. So we've got tons of bats, and I don't know why. Why the heck did my partner send the miner in there to take the tower out pretty early? I was kind of worried about the giant skeleton coming down the left lane there. I was trying to kite it with the golem, but unfortunately I failed the placement, so it went down to the left lane instead. So it looked like we were rushing for a 3 crown. Our princess is still alive, and look at this again. What is this? What are these plays that these people are making? Seriously, can someone explain them to me? I really do not understand what they are trying to do. The balloon just went to waste there, and look at this. Time is running out. I threw a rocket, and 3, 2, 1, and boom. That tower is down, folks. It is down and out for the count there just as the timer runs out. So dang, that was pretty darn good, I'd say, because we were living on the edge there trying to get that extra crown. Anyways, folks, we are moving on to this next match here, and Tombstone or Bomb Tower. I take the Tombstone because I have more experience using it and it's cheaper to use. Royal Cancer or the Balloon. So I think I'll take the Balloon, and we have Dart Goblin or Spear Goblins. I'm thinking of the Dart Goblin more, and Barrel or Pump. This was an interesting choice. I usually don't use Barrel or Pump, but I have a little bit more experience using Goblin Barrel than the Elixir Collector there. So preferably I just generally use a Goblin Barrel over the Elixir Collector because you can use it on the Elixir Collector anyways for a positive trade if they can't stop it. Now they drop their pump just like I said, so look at this carefully. Look at it very, very carefully, folks. Keep your eye on that barrel. Look at that spread, and look at that log. Beautiful log, folks. 10 out of 10 would recommend doing it again. So dear God, I don't know why. They should have really picked up on the fact that I would have thrown the Goblin Barrel there. Unless I think the log really can't go behind buildings anymore. I'm not sure. If someone knows if that's still applying, just let me know down in the comments, because I recall hearing that the log was not able to be placed behind buildings. So if any of you out there are more familiar with using the log than I am, feel free to let me know down in the comments how exactly it works, because I'm really not sure if it hits behind buildings, sorry. So just let me know down in the comments. Anyways, we are throwing this Goblin Barrel here just to apply pressure. Unfortunately, their log is back up in rotation. Thankfully, my teammate sets up this mortar here and it connects to the tower. So it's gonna get like 1 to 3 shots there, I think. Yeah, it's gonna get about 3 shots. And believe me, once you get 1 to 2 shots from a mortar onto a tower, that is actually a lot of value. I kind of wasted archers there just to try to avoid the wizards doing a lot of damage on the tower there, because I wanted the princess to splash everything properly. And it worked out kind of right, I guess. We didn't take too much damage. And look at this here. They are going to drop that bomb tower there. I knew they were going to try to distract the royal giant there, so I took this time to just drop my balloon there on the other side, and it works out pretty darn good, I might add, because they spent a poison spell that they could have sent in with their lumberjack and an ice bird there, so that was pretty good. And things aren't looking too good again for them. There's 1 minute left on the clock and they have to make some magic happen there. So we've got that one tower down pretty low on the other side, and we've got the Goblin Barrel here on our own side here as well while I throw mine. In fact, I did not even know that they had Goblin Barrel until it landed, really, because I would have dropped the arrows there for the Goblin Barrel instead of the Night Witch there, but it worked out pretty alright because we get some damage done from the bats and stuff there, and we're pushing again with the balloon. And look at this, folks. Look at this here. We have the balloon going down with the Royal Giant. I would have assumed that my partner should have used his brain there and used the Royal Giant on the other side since they were defending so heavily there, but he was like, nah, let's just go for it anyways. And thankfully that mortar locks on and helps clean up a lot of support troops on the right lane there. And now we've got a Wizard Loon combo coming in here with the poison spell, so that's going to be pretty deadly, but thankfully for the Tombstone here, we managed to pull it away, and time is going to run out. And that's gonna be GG, well played, and better luck next time, folks. So without further ado, let's move on to the next match. Alrighty, folks, this first choice here is probably gonna make some of you question if this is really me or not. I took the balloon over the miner. Balloon poison, not a bad choice overall, I think. And the ice bird, just so that they can't stop the balloon so easily in its tracks. Fireball or golem, I'm actually gonna be taking the golem. So we have golem, loon, poison, and an ice bird. So that's pretty interesting there. And my partner here, he's going to be taking a balloon of his own, a mini P.E.K.K.A, and a furnace. So this is pretty darn interesting here, and I really can't say how I thought that was gonna play out there, because I was actually worried about double loon. And look at this, I actually have double golems. I've got the ice golem and balloon, and I've got the regular golem there. So we rushed there with the ice golem balloon combo there. It's a good thing my partner was able to pick up on what I was trying to do, because I was worried that he would not. So thankfully he did, and we get to make the most of that there, sort of. But the enemy shuts us down. Thankfully we draw that musketeer, and they still don't know that we actually have 2 balloons. So we're gonna keep that a little secret there and just surprise them later on in the match. And look at this here. They've got the miner and inferno dragon. That miner is doing lots of work there, and the inferno dragon is just burning everything up. The inferno dragon is really strong right now, guys, so I can't even begin to stress how much value that an inferno dragon can give you once you play it right. Just make sure you bring arrows, log, and zap, anything like that that can really cover it. So we've got 2 buildings there in the deck, and they are really happy there with that lightning value, seeing as they spent a lot of elixir. We decide to rush here, and look at this, we've got 2 balloons coming in there. I arrow there, getting rid of their spear goblins. It's a balloon parade, folks. It is a balloon parade, just going through town and taking that tower there down pretty low. And the inferno dragon now, I guess they threw a prediction log to block any sort of a possible scammy, I guess, from distracting it. But we managed to destroy all that there with the Ice Wizard and stuff. Ice Wizard, still a good card overall. And look at this, they're wasting so much elixir there on that right lane there. I mean the left lane, what am I saying, guys? And now they are dropping us the good game there, so I'm not sure if they are throwing in the towel just yet. So we don't give up so easily there, and we're gonna keep doing what we can. So they've got a goblin hut there, and I'm looking at this. Should I poison it? Should I not? So what I instead decide to do here is send a balloon, and I think I get ready with the poison here just to catch some things there in the radius of it. I do, however, miss the goblin hut there, but I think I do cover the entire area there that anything would have been spawned. And look at this, as soon as one balloon is down, another one goes up. It's just a parade of balloon, folks. So look at that, the pre-hour there, we actually catch the ice spirit. So that ice spirit was wasted, literally. And the musketeer is coming down here, and we have an RG as well on the left lane. So with the electro wizard accompanying him there, it's not looking too great. And again, we are back up to the balloons. This has got to be the most amount of times I've ever used a balloon in a single match. Trust me, folks. Generally, if you give me a balloon, I will not use it. It's almost like Sparky for me, because I'm afraid to use it comfortably. Yeah, like I said, balloon, not my most used card, but hey, I respect it now. And after playing it in these challenges, I began to realize how powerful of a card it is, and how easy it is to actually use if you just think about how you're gonna play it. So Executioner or Dart Goblin, I'm gonna stay safe, take the Executioner. Princess or Spear Goblins, I've got to take the Princess to be safe. Rocket or Lightning. Now this was a tough one, but in the end, Rocket does kill an Executioner, but Lightning does cover a lot more area, so we're gonna stick with the Lightning. And Tesla or Furnace, so if I take the Executioner, I can deny any wave of fire spirits coming out from a Furnace, and if I have the Tesla, the same thing can be done there. Plus the Tesla can be hidden underground, and you can actually plant it at the bridge in case you know they are going to be dropping a Dart Goblin anytime soon. And once it's close enough to the Dart Goblin for the Dart Goblin to wake up the Tesla from underground, it is actually going to just distract it and kill it, and then go back down to hiding underground. So Tesla counters Princess, Royal Giant, and the Dart Goblin in that manner there, so their range can't get too out of hand so easily. So looking at our decks here, we have Battle Ram as well and stuff, and X-Bow, so things are pretty interesting here. So Lava Hound, Bowler, Executioner, and a Dart Goblin supporting from so far onto the other side. I have to arrow it down because it is going to be doing work. And what the heck, man? What the heck? Why are you so stupid? Why? Just why? You have heal, you have freeze, and the Lava Hound is about to pop. Yet your tiny brain tells you freeze after you finish healing and stuff. That's just madness. And then he used the heal before the hound could even pop. Dude, for crying out loud, if you're gonna pull a move like that, at least let the hound boost and then reveal such a nasty surprise. Good luck there on our part. And now folks, all hell is breaking loose. Take a look at that right tower there very carefully as it melts, and look at what our opponents do. They fireball and they rocket. Who the hell does that? Man, that was such an overcommitment there. They spent 10 elixir worth of spells to kill something that was pretty much dead already there. The damage was done, and that's the end of that. So we begin to pressure the other lane there, and things are looking good again. We got a decent amount of damage being done there because we lightning. We got the battle ram charged up and everything, and again, late freezes. Man, these guys are so out of timing. I can't even begin to describe them for you folks. But hey, I already have. Let's just drop it right there and call that even Stevens. So we are really far in the lead here with 2 towers down, and they have not even a single crown to their name. So we're going to keep pushing here. I'm trying to figure out how to support my partner here. They don't give us any good lightning value, and look at this, they rocket the battle ram down. Folks, that is not how you want to counter a battle ram with any spell. If you're going to counter battle ram with a spell, at least let it be lightning. The lightning will still kill the barbarians that spawn after, but a rocket will just take the log off. So our opponent here, one of them seems to be really mad because they can't seem to get a tower down, so they opt to send in a miner there for some easy chip damage. And we are holding up pretty well here on our end. We are defending well, and look at this. So now we drop off our Hog Rider and our Graveyard, and that King Tower is gonna go down. And look at this, the rocket cannot even touch base before the time is up there for them. So that's gonna be good game, well played. And now folks, let's look at some of the highlights for today's video. Hope you all enjoy.
A few moments later.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Nope.
Genius, bro.
Help me! Help me!
Alrighty folks, that is gonna be it for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, remember to share the video with any friends or family, anyone that you think would enjoy the type of content that I am putting out. Also, I really hope that you all enjoyed the highlights of today's video. I worked extra hard on them just to make them a little bit better for you guys. And please excuse me, I might be a little late on a few uploads, but they'll come eventually, so please bear with me there. And remember guys, if you keep on digging, you'll eventually strike gold, but even then, keep on digging deeper. You'll eventually come across something even more worth your while. So once again everyone, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace out guys.